Well, hello. It's been a little bit. Well, it would have been much sooner, but you know, uh, we had some technical difficulties on two different occasions and two separate problems. Um, Mostly due to, well, I guess whatever. I don't know what it's due to. Me fucking up. But here, check it out, check it out. So we got number one. So here's first time trying to do a second video. Look at that. You notice something? You're like, he's talking, but you can't hear anything. Because even though the a mic was playing back into the headphones, it that output was not properly selected as the microphone for the video. And so um, you can't hear anything because the microphone that was selected was one that wasn't on. So yeah, you can't hear anything in that one. But here's attempt two. It took about a month to build up the willpower to try again. Check it out.
What up, boys and girls?
Oh, look at that. You can hear in that one. So we fixed that problem. But you see over here where it says 2127. So and this recording that I did was over an hour long, but this is all it saved. It was just like a third of it. So that's no bueno. So we're here. We are not queer, but we are trying again. Yeah. So I don't know. Trying to think. Well, I was just, I think last time, just starting my old, about to start my old jobby. So here's a little image. Me, so I move airplanes around. This is in a little airplane here. This is your fuel, engines, oil pressure. Da, 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 da. Yeah, this is autopilot. But yeah. And then here we go. Here's just moving around. I don't know how loud this is. Yeah, moving around the airfield. So there you go. That's that's what I do for a living at the moment. It's fun. The people I work with make it uh, really worth it. Yeah, if it if I didn't work with people that were so cool, I probably wouldn't. I mean, I'm back now, but I've just having trouble getting there for a while. Part of that is due to what's going on. So if you remember our videos, you may have noticed something. Let's see. So you see this room right here. This is one room, and then on the other one, you see it's the room that I'm in right now. So we got, a different location, but also this location is different from the first video. So we're, 3D in the dream. Yeah, well, so this place, this was a really toxic. So it's like, it's out in the suburbs, and I don't like the suburbs, and it's kind of just like out of necessity, like it's the only thing available. But anyways, so long story short, like my landlord, has issues with following the law. I mean, even in the leasing contract, there's like things that are not legal. But anyways, his issue following the law. Eventually, I had to file a harassment restraining order against him, and it was ruled against him. Uh, which banned him from the house because he would just like come in at random and shit. Because he like pounded in my door, my bedroom door, and like basically like prevented me from like shutting the door, and like I just like basically like cornered in my room and like assaulted, and yeah, and like I basically like I was like I'm calling the police, and I kind of got him done. But anyways, so uh yeah, and so like I don't know, this dude's likely to have guns. He's a conservative, at least I think he is. So I don't know. He seems like a guy who would have guns, possibly. And it's just like an HRO can, make it where it's like not desirable to come over, but like if he's, you know, that not in control of himself, then that's what the back happens. So like I, wasn't getting sleep, wasn't just worrying about shit, and then and then he filed like an eviction thing, not based on money, but based on like what you call it, like supposed lease violations, but it's all like so and so said there were dishes in the sink, and he didn't come to a house meeting, and just dumb shit, bunch of hearsay, dumb shit, and and he filed it so late in the lease that like we didn't even get to hear it in court until after the lease was already over and I was moved out. But yeah, he didn't win. I mean, it was just a fucking stupid thing. Um, yeah, but I don't know. I think now I've gotten out of that situation. So like I was missing work a lot because I'd just be fucking depressed. You can see how messy it is. Um, just like barely wheel to live. But now I've moved into a place that's owned by a couple from my church. It's like a triplex, basically, where the couple and their two children live on the second floor. I'm on the first floor, and then the wife's brother and his wife live on the third floor. Um, and then two other guys are going to move in on this floor that for my church. But it feels so at peace here. It's like I don't know. I haven't really had like home in a while, and it's really nice. I mean, I haven't missed work since I got here. Um, yeah, and just I feel like I'm in an environment where if I apply at least a little bit of effort, I can probably succeed. Like I'm in an environment where like it'll be I'll um it's what's a good word? It is fertile for producing a more positive attitude towards things, I guess. It's a very simple way of saying it. It's very inaccurate. But yeah. So I had gotten away from or just like everything going on at the last place was so incredibly crazy. You know, this is so wonderful. I mean, they like let me use their car to go to work, so I don't have to take the bus, and uh, they're just cool people. I've eaten lunch or dinner with them. I don't know, 3 or 4 times now. I've only been here for a few weeks. Um, yeah, but it's kind of funny. I wrote a friend an email, um, kind of after I don't know, a few days, maybe like a day or maybe the second day that I was here or something, and essentially it's like says my biggest fear right now is the subject line, but it's like feel safe here, feel like, all these things I've been saying about this place. But like, I'm so good at like, uh, what's it called? Um, not taking serious enough, or not protecting, or not caring enough, I guess, about like the good things that I have, um, to like keep them from falling apart, like keep me from like destroying the situation. Every like good situation I've ever had, I've messed up, and I'm just telling a friend, it's fucking melodramatic. God, such a fucking baby. Like here, I'll read you a fucking crybaby line. Uh, I don't want to despise and hate the person and reflections of my mirror and mind anymore, but he's a right bastard. He causes problems wherever he goes. I mean, it's fucking true, but damn, jeez, brother. Oh, so such a fucking baby. Goodness gracious. Oh, dude. Speaking of babies, so I've been paying attention to this little. This is very niche, small number of participants, but like, you know, decent number, I guess. I don't know. Uh, I don't know, feud or war. I don't know what you call it. But anyways, like, you know, so one guy makes fun of like, makes a comment making fun of the video's creator, and then everyone's just like, you shouldn't insult people, but like, basically, I mean, most of them are insulting him. So it's just like, you're mad. I don't know. It's just the hypocrisy. So like, they all have like the moral high horse, but they're doing the same thing. They're doing the thing that they say shouldn't happen, and it just like keeps pushing it. And I don't know. I don't know why people don't um, why we let like don't why we let hypocrisy exist like that. Like we don't examine ourselves, and like I'm worse. I I'm the biggest of thine hypocrites. Um, but yeah, I don't know. But like I was saying, anyhow, I feel like I'm in a place to succeed. So like one thing I got now, I got this planner, and I need to like really get in it daily. Like you see, you they're they last like a quarter. I think it's called like full focus or something like that. Yeah, full focus. Um, so you only have enough pages for a quarter, but every day has a whole two sheets. So you have this page, you write in the day where you're at, and then you have like your big three, so goals, which is not like something that I don't know. I've never been a goal person. I've never, especially like maintaining a goal. And then you have your like schedule here, some like a task list or a grocery list, and then you have a big notes section on the other side. And then this cool thing down here, I've been trying to really get myself to take serious is your daily wins. Like so, I mean, there's something that there's always this positive. You can you should strive to find something positive in your day every day, or something positive about it. Not just within, like truly, not just like some mindless stupidity, like or whatever, or something, something that you're really glad about. I mean, just thankfulness, thankful for something, I guess, happening that day. For Yeah, and as opposed to, I guess, being another way. And then like each week, you have these like weekly things where it's like um, kind of reviewing your big three because you have like a big three for the week from the week before, what worked, what didn't work, a streak tracker, a thing, I don't know, I guess a habits kind of lister, and then your big three. So that kind of like you do that, and you like prepare for the week with that, and then you analyze yourself every week. And there's like this kind of like quick reference. I don't know. I use it as just like where I can see what days of the week I work and what days of the week I don't work. Because I work 4 days on, 4 days off, all 12 hours overnight. So I see what days of the week, like, I'll have like a W or a zero or O on it for like work or off. As like I was saying, I need to use it more because I haven't been keeping up with it for the past week. But yeah, so I'm using that to try to get more organized and then like trying to just create consistency because like consistency is like been my hardest like consistency. Like the only thing I've done consistently is be extremely inconsistent. Um, never like I can start things, I guess, but even then, like I'm inconsistent, like wanting to start things or just doing something else. But yeah, so just so the planner's there to kind of help remind me of things like taking medications and taking I'm going trying to go to the gym 4 days a week. So I have supplements I'm taking and trying to eat a little better. Um, so doing all those things instead of just like missing a day here, missing a day there. It's just like then you get inconsistent results. Um, things don't work the way you think they will, and it's not because uh, the things you're taking aren't working. It's because you're not taking them in a manner in which they work. You gotta take them consistently, um, and a lot of times like at the same time of the day, every day. But yeah, so that's trying, and like I'm trying to write, so I want to write consistently, good. But yeah, so the gym, it's a new one started. Um, so this is kind of how it works. So we have lift days. So you have two lift. So it's like on my 4 days off, you have 2 lift days and 2 non-lift days. I start with running, and then basically I do these kind of like I'll do bench press and squats at the same time because you need a rack. So I'll do like 4 sets and 4 sets and go back and forth between them, and then I'll do like curls and shoulder press and rows and like skull crushers, uh, back to back, and then yeah, and then I do leg press a few sets and go do hamstring and then go back to back, and then run. And you always stretch, making your muscles more flexible. Yeah, and then non-lift days, more running. And this will probably go up even more, and it's mostly ab focused, and then stretching. Probably stretching even longer. So more cardio ab, just burn things. And these are just different running intervals. Because it's hard to, especially like at first for me, it's hard to like just continue. Like eventually, I get to where I can, I can do 4 to 6 miles or whatever, nonstop or kind of at a good pace, and then increasing and decreasing it maybe a little bit throughout the run. But like right now, it's just like 2.5 minutes seems so long running. Um, and so we do these kind of different intervals to kind of work through it. I definitely like overdid the first day. Like I did I did these two 15 meters back to back, but I kind of modified this one a little bit. Um, But then I did, you know, everything. Actually, like probably more reps than that, than the tops on everything. Yeah, definitely more reps. Um, and then I didn't do the last run because like I had been there like 3.5 hours or something, so then I just stretched and left. But I was super sore for the next few days. Um, but yeah, so trying to work out regular. And I got a goal. Like my apparently my scale connects to Bluetooth to my phone, and then there's an app, and it like I kind of periodically get on the scale, and then it records it on a list, so I can kind of track progress and taking pictures. Um, so maybe I'll have a before and after. If I want to keep that around or something. But yeah, and I want to like read regularly, like read and write. So it's like I don't know, I think the more things that I can just practice doing on a regular basis, um, I think that it allows the better I become at like you know keeping up something, and then I can add something else, and then kind of do it that way. Add two or three maybe at a time. Um, and really, yeah, I don't know, just have more structure and order to my life. It's so mad, so wild, wild individual. Yeah. What else? What else you got going on? I guess. Oh, I guess speaking of reading, like what I've been reading lately, pretty regularly, is this right here. The life and opinions of Tristram Shandy, gentleman. The reason why I like bought this book because I was just like grabbed it because it was like like a classics that I had never really seen before. And the first sentence on the back says, "Rich in playful double entendres, digressions, formal oddities, and typographical experiments." And I was like, well, sounds like the book for me, and it's pretty silly. I think actually I've been reading it mostly on this because not the Kindle. Um, because I mean I like mark up the text, like underline things and have notes and margins and stuff in my books. So I'm doing all that in the Kindle. It's just easier because like when I'm at work, like I want to put a book, then I have a book, and then I have this like light that like I need to read, like to see the book, or like in trucks and it's dark most of the time. If I like at the points where I can read, and then and then you have to pull out your pencil. So I have a pencil bag because I'm a fucking nerd. So you pull out the pencil bag and get your pencil, your underlining pencil, and then you're holding the book, and it's just like the Kindle's light. It's got a backlight. Um, yeah, and then I listen to the audiobook and read it at the same time. Especially a book like this, it's gotta go in every which way. You have to like keep on your toes. So it helps me focus to have the audio on while I read through it. And I think I play the audio at like 1.3 times, so like 33 or so, a third, the speed faster than normal. Um, Yeah, and which is like a slow pace for reading, but like then like if I want to make a note or look at a footnote or like you know highlight something real fast, then I can do that, still hear what's going on, and pop down, and it's like I don't have to like reread. It's like it's read something. Sometimes you need to pause if you have a longer thought or whatever. But I need to talk more on the mic. But yeah, I don't know. It's cool. And then yeah, so consistency is key. What I want to read next though is this little book here, the pillow book. So it's like I forget what period it is, like Japan. It's like feudal Japan or whatever. Um, Heian, yeah, Heian period Japan. But anyways, it's like told from like women's perspective, so it's like an ancient, like first-hand account from women, which is rather rare. They're upper class women, um, but or maybe just one woman. But it's like very interesting. At least what I've heard about it seems very interesting. Um, yeah, man. What else? What else? I don't know. I gotta do that. So, I'll share with you just the title. So this is the title of the book I'm writing right here. So, what the water gave me. Um, then this is the name we're going under. Tim Woody Tom, at least for now. And then I'll give you this page. Yeah, written to ensure people remember and never forget that Prince of Man book of Writing. Yeah, so this is, you know, have so much that needs to be put in here. Keep like keeping notes in my notebook or like passages of my notebook or on my phone, and I just haven't added to the main line in a long time. So really need to get back on that. Um, yeah, but I don't know. I don't really want to share any of the old novel with you, but could share something I wrote. It's like kind of an experimental thing, I guess. Um, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, my ear itches, man. It's weird. Okay. Oh, it's in here. It is. Okay. The dingus. Sorry. Ah, should have had that set up. I thought I did. But here you go. This little something. Very entertaining. But anyways, this is where do shoulder devils go? So we have Mame and Prime and Deprime. Um, I don't really want to read this shit. Mm, maybe I'll leave a link to it or something. Or, there you go. We scroll through the whole thing. You can read it. I don't want to read that. Ugh. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to be doing well, I guess. And I don't know. Still not very. I don't know. Not very fond of myself, but I don't know. I'm not really trying to like deal with that. Um, you know, shit. I'm not trying to deal with the elephant in the room. Um, I guess one elephant. I suppose there is another elephant that maybe I'll deal with today. That is the recent pachyderm. So I deal with the elephant right here. Hey, Mr. Elephant. Um, you know, damn, dude. Like, oh, Mr. Elephant. Uh, damn, dog. Them cheeks got more fat than a goddamn pot of whales, bro. Your wife, your wife got a blubber. She got a blubber fetish, bro. Fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting. Oh, Mr. Elephant. I've addressed you. You stand addressed. So, I don't know. I guess that's it for this. Um, yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna jam. We're gonna jam band it for a little bit.
I was only wondering how we're on the phone like feel your reason start to shift. You really think you could give yourself away?
Oh man. Yeah, Mr. Elephant, how are you liking this jam? I mean, you're gonna have to play it for yourself because I don't want to get copywritten. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. What are we doing? Mm-mm. Gotcha. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at that. Bro, look at that truck. Bro, that's a nice truck you got there, brother. Beautiful truck. Beautiful truck. Ooh. Powder blue, the reflections in your room. It's a good thrill, acting on the double view, cutting the time and three, nothing losing, hard to keep, splitting the dark in half to make it all fall back in peace. Woo! Mm. Woo! Excellent. Y'all taters have